Hello everyone, Alice here from Smp Financial Network. Today is February 11th, 2022. We had very volatile week, especially last 2 days of the week. The geopolitical tension between US and Russia in Ukraine picked up, and there are lots of rumors that Russia is ready to attack and occupy and invade Ukraine, which is pretty sad, but we don't know exactly what is going on or if it's gonna happen or not. But that impacted lots of charts, lots of commodity classes, especially gold, especially oil, which is crude, and also stock market last 2 days of the week. So before wasting any time, let's go to chart, see what chart tells us. Okay, here's the Smp Monthly Chart. As you see here, just the last 2 days, we had very nice rally off the low, but last 2 days just to bring the chart down a little bit. We are at a fair amount of support here in monthly chart. I'm not sure if we are getting down to the new low, but there is a possibility, especially with the geopolitical tensions early next week. Also, next week is going to be option expiry day for the month of February, which lots of volatility, lots of institution game planning is going on, and we should expect lots of up and down in different asset classes, in different stocks. And for the monthly chart, I would say here is a 42.91 is the first support, as we have seen a couple of times rejected. But if you are getting to the new low, which I'm going to explain it to the daily chart, we are getting to 41.25, 41.90. That is going to be very strong resistance here. And the last one is 39.80, which is SMA 20 on the monthly chart. I'm not sure if you're getting down there, but there is a possibility to see if the stock is going down. Here's the COVID crash, by the way. So COVID crash on the monthly chart, you see we had like a 2 consecutive red bars, very large one there, but right now we are at the mini crash, I would say. So this crash is bigger than this correction, and this mini crash is kind of like a correction, a very decent one, January and February. Okay, so if you go to weekly chart, here's the weekly chart. So as you see, there is a trend line there around 4,300. But if this price action gives me like, there are lots of sellers there, especially on the SMA 20 on the weekly chart, and there is a fair amount of support around 4,300. So if price is going down, I would say here's the trend line. Look at this support. Sorry, not trend line, support. So here's the area that we had like a breakout, and we can go down to that level. And if you remember, there are lots of support there in monthly chart as well here. So 42.88 has been tested once, rejected, bounced back up. So but these two shadows, to be honest, I don't like it, especially one green, one red. Seems like that was a correction within this spike down, and this spike down is going to continue to the new low. I'm not saying new low is going to happen. Everything can be happen just because no one knows what is going on to happen next week, or at least during this weekend, right? So, but we should be ready if there is any tension, if there is any war initiated in Ukraine, then we should expect price gap down early on a Monday, or probably in Asia market on Sunday evening, and then going down all the way to here, right? So that is a fair amount of possibility. And if you're going to the daily chart, so daily chart, if you remember, we had wave count of corrective move, and it was not completed. And I thought still there is a possibility that we are not completing to the new low, and we can ended up here. So this alternative around 4,300, that's going to be fair amount of support, especially last 10 minutes or last half an hour we had rejection of this of this area, so which is 4400, right? So there is lots of support there, and institution is coming back to help the market a bit. But again, if geopolitical tension picked up, so we can see prices going down probably to this area. And if there is any like a massive war or world war or something like that, like very crazy situation, then we can expect prices going down to lower low as well. But right now we are kind of between sky and ground, so we are kind of suspended here. We can't say anything right now. Moving averages again going back above the price, and price is going below moving averages on daily chart, which is not bullish at all. Anytime that you want to slice it and dice it, today's action and yesterday's action was ugly for the market, so it was not beautiful at all. We have this major pivot here. This is very strong pivot. I don't know if you're going to the W formation or we are getting to the new low and then coming back up, but there is a fair amount of support here, especially in this area. If you zoom out a little bit, so you see this wide range bar here, and this is strong pivot support here. So above 4,041.37 and 42.31, there are lots of supports here, especially at this pivot. We are just talking about this one if this pivot is taking out. So if this pivot holds, then we are expecting prices kind of reversing here and then going back up to continue the rally if there is any. Okay. Going to Nasdaq. Here is the monthly chart for Nasdaq. Nasdaq needs to close above this yellow line. This yellow line is very important. As you see, last time twice it has been tested and rejected. But this month so far, we are at the like 11th of the month. This month we are getting into kind of continuation of the correction. So if this corrective move continues, we should see Nasdaq going down to test this SMA 20, which is very important. If this SMA 20 on the monthly chart tested and hold, then it's going to be drop and pop pattern. This is very strong pattern, and that is going to be very healthy for the market. But if we are getting below this, we can go all the way down to here, just low 1300 or so, 13,000, sorry. Going to weekly chart for Nasdaq. Here's the weekly chart. We are at oversold. Momentum is very oversold area. But again, you see there are lots of resistance here. This wide range bar is very strong. There is no doubt about it. And we are kind of spiking down, corrective move as a dead cat bounce, where this one can go lower. I would say as long as we are below this SMA 50 on weekly chart, we are in bearish momentum. We are not bullish. We should close at least one candle. Look at that. After this wide range bar, we could get above this SMA 50 and close above it. That is very important. Twice Nasdaq or price tried to get above this SMA 50, but it was not successful. So that is very important. These shadows are getting faded and we have like a closed candle here, but we don't. Price is rejected, so seems like head down to the new lower low, and lower low possibility is going to be SMA 100, which is 12,900, so which is like a 13,000 below. So that's very important. All right, looking at daily chart. So daily is very important, just because we are getting to this box, and I would say this box is very important, just because if we're taking this pivot out and we are getting below this pivot, then we are testing these levels down there. So just be careful on that. And also this pivot is coming to the play, so 12,900, 13,300 is going to be very important one. If we are still above this pivot, So we can't see that one. But if we take this pivot out, so we are going to heading down to this area. All right. So this box is there. So we have like a nice rejection on 69% Fibonacci, which is important for me. And let's see how it goes. So so far, let's bring it down. So far this one holds there. But if this one goes down 78%, that's going to be last station, and after that I would say this pivot is gone, right? So this is Nasdaq. Dow Jones Industrial today. So here is the monthly chart for Dow Jones. We are far away from SMA 20, and this SMA 20 coupled with this one. So look at this pivot there, and if you continue this trend line all the way to here, it goes there. So I would say Dow Jones is very potential good possibility. Price is going down, take out this pivot, just hunt all the stop losses, and then look at that. Here is SMA 20. So this is very important for the market to hold above this. Okay, so I would say Dow Jones, there is a possibility to take out this pivot next week or so. Going to weekly chart. Here's the momentum. Momentum is kind of like not this one. Let me change this to weekly. All right. So here's the momentum. Momentum still is not in oversold, so we are not there yet. But look at this. So this is the area that I'm talking about. Dow Jones has better formation, if you want to call it, compared to Nasdaq, just because we are above 50 SMA on the weekly chart. But this one rejected SMA 20. So exactly the same candlestick pattern, but a little bit higher. So we have close, 2 candle close above, or 3 candle actually by this week, 3 candle close above SMA 50. And if this one goes down to this area, probably that's going to be it. That's going to be the end of the correction. Or it can just go down to stop loss or stop hunt all the traders, just because they put a stop loss here, stop hunt all the traders there. And look at this wide range bar. So here's the institution. So this wide range bar, there are lots of orders there, there are lots of support there, so it can just help out the market, right? So look at this wide range bar, how price is rejected to that one, and here is another one. So this one, if this one takes out, this one is coming to the play, right? So this is a Dow Jones weekly, and if you go to daily chart, here's the daily chart. As you see, we are far away from 69% or 78% Fibonacci, as we are even getting here. So we are just testing 38% and rejecting. We are not even close to 50% Fibonacci, which shows Dow Jones is kind of like a stronger compared to S&P and Nasdaq, right? So if there is any correction, I would say probably Dow Jones still keep this pivot right there. So take a look at Dow Jones for this correction, because this one is going to be a market leader for the next months or two. Russell 2000, this one holds pretty well, and to be honest, this week, as you see, there is a rejection, but this week is close compared to last week. So Russell had a better shape compared to the other indexes, especially this week, just because selling pressure, I would say, is done for Russell. So here's the A, B, C correction, a very nice A, B, C in weekly chart, and this one is done. I believe the correction is done. If you're getting to another wave, that would be very complex 5-wave correction, and this one can come to here. I'm not sure about this right now, just because Russell is holding up pretty well this SMA 100 on the weekly chart. And if you go to daily chart, so daily chart, just give me a second, sorry. So daily chart gives me 38% again Fibonacci correction, and still we are above SMA 20, although all of the moving averages are sloping down, and this is probably in a corrective move, probably 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and then that would be it for Russell for another continuation to the corrective move or downtrend. Okay, so Russell is kind of sloping down chart. It is not strong, but so far holding up pretty well. And if you see this trend line, probably this trend line, that would be end of the corrective move. If it goes to here, then we should say Russell is done for the rally, and we should expect a choppy to the downtrend. All right. So again, keep an eye on Dow Jones Industrial, I would say, for this week to see if something happened. And also look at the oil and gold. I don't have time, unfortunately, to make a video for gold and oil, but I'm gonna just post a chart inside the channel, which is Safi Financial Network in Telegram channel. If you want to see more insights, please go there and subscribe to the channel. It's free for all. If you like our videos, please give us thumbs up. If you have any comments, please comment it to the chat box there, down there, and that's it. All right. Have a good weekend. See you on the chart next week. Bye bye.